Welcome back to Speedromizer, or welcome if you're just joining us. It is time for Forza Horizon 4 by Veyron. Let's go!
Hello, everyone. I'm Veyron. Welcome to Forza Horizon 4. What was that? I just wanted to introduce the run and then I get crashed. This is the limousine, minus the scratches from that traffic car. I made it into a Thomas the Tank Engine themed design. Justice for the muted Thomas run. We are going to be doing every single dirt race in the game, or rally races if you prefer. There are 20 of them. We are going to be starting with Tarn Ho's Scramble. My character doing push-ups, ready to warm up, or warming up to be ready, I suppose. And here we go with Tarn Ho's Scramble. I'm joined by the wonderful host, Ju Raludon.
Hello.
And, yeah, I think we're all ready. So time will start in 3, 2, 1, start timer. So the first race we are doing is Tarn Ho's Scramble. It's a 3-lap rally race. Often when a corner we approach it too fast, sometimes we like to directly go into the corner. That is a trick that the Forza community has deemed wall riding, because you literally ride the wall. It does save time sometimes, and you'll probably see it quite a few times in the run. As you can see, I'm approaching this corner with speed, so I will do a wall ride here. That just saves time from having to brake. In Rivals mode, we don't do that, because Rivals mode strictly requires no collisions at all. If you do a collision, the run will not be valid. So we're doing this a standard exhibition race instead. This limousine...
Is it not considered a collision if you run into a wall?
Yeah. But yeah, Rivals mode is essentially like, it's like the online leaderboards. So we want to have really clean laps. But because this is an exhibition race, and therefore what we do for a speed run, we don't care about clean laps, we just want to get the race done. There's another wall ride. This limousine that I managed to upgrade myself has around 1,500 horsepower. With the proper upgrade, so no rear wing and front splitter, it would do about 431 kilometers per hour, or I believe that in miles that's roughly 268 miles per hour. So it's a very fast thing. The engine that you'll hear for the rest of the run is from a Lamborghini Huracan, a V12 engine. I'll probably also do some intentional drifting because, considering we're in a limousine, it'll be a bit hard to steer at high speeds, so I will try to drift into the corners. Like so. And we are approaching the end of the first race. Nice drift into there. And that was Tarn Ho's Scramble. First out of 20 rally races. The next one, which I've got a list on my monitor here so I don't lose track. The next one is this one, Cotswolds Road Rally. Doing push-ups to get ready. I also dressed my character in, of course, as you would expect in a rally race, a suit and a top hat.
Yours or Topham hat.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yo, yeah, it's a Topham Hatt driving the Thomas limousine. So, do another wall ride here. Not the cleanest one, but it'll do. Alright. Another wall ride coming up. Almost. Whoa! Whoa. In regular speedruns of this particular type of race, we would normally use a car called the Hoonigan Ford RS200 Evolution. That one is often considered one of the best cars in the entire game, and we find it has the best off-road stats and potential in the game as well. But this is a limo speedrun, so we don't care about that one. This is just here to cause chaos, as you can tell. Feel free to read out any messages while I'm doing this.
According to chat, at least, wall riding is possible in real-life car racing, and the first person to do it in an official race learned it from a video game, but it was... Nice. But it has since been banned in competitions because, to me, it seems dangerous. So please do not attempt to recreate any of the stunts you see during this game. Or during the next game. It's also a racing game.
Wall riding is bad for your health. Do not do it.
And your car's health.
Yeah, yeah. Only in video games is it safe to do. So this is Ashbrook Loop. I've just looked at my notes just to double check. This is another 3-lap race. One other thing I did do before setting up this run is I turned the difficulty down all the way to new racer difficulty. The reason I did that is because when you set it to the lowest difficulty, like the easiest one, the rear wing's gone, no. When you set the race to the lowest difficulty, you are pushed up to the start of the starting grid, giving us a little bit of an advantage there. Because like the higher difficulty you set, the further back you are on the starting grid. So we want to be further ahead. Gives us a very slight time save. And we do another wall ride here. And another wall ride. Oh, I got some air just then. Nice.
But air ride is a different game.
We've lost... Oh, sorry?
I was making a joke.
Oh. I've also just noticed I've lost a wing mirror. And wall ride. Very clean wall ride. Oh, that was a nice drift. Into the next corner where we can wall ride again. Wall riding is standard for every Forza Horizon game speedrun, except for the Rivals mode, obviously. In IL, or individual race, not IL, only IR, individual race, for those specific runs on the level leaderboard on Speedron.com. Wall riding is used in exhibition races to save every time, but obviously, as I mentioned before, we don't do that on Rivals runs. Drift tap. And we do another wall ride. And we are done with Ashbrook Loop. Now we're done. I talked too early, but there you are. We are done with Ashbrook Loop. Next up, we are going to do the Broadway Village race, which is this one. Another 3-lap race. With this race, the very long straight at the very start of the race can cause cars to hit very high speeds. Roughly about 200 miles per hour if you manage to have the right upgrades and powerful engine. We'll see that on lap 2, because the straight is even longer. But I'll use the handbrake to do a very... Okay, yep. I used the handbrake just then to make the wall ride a bit easier. Because that specific wall didn't start completely straight, so I used the handbrake, or e-brake, to make the wall ride easier. And the rear window is cracked. We don't just ignore that. That's meant to be that way. Another wall ride. And the rear wing's gone, no! Here we go. Let's see how fast we can go. 300. I saw 329. That's around 204, I think, miles per hour. Can someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's around 204 miles per hour. Lost the ring mirror, no! I'm losing bits everywhere. I just realized I lost the number plate as well. Or license plate. Falling apart. Unfortunately, the front splitter always stays on. I just just ran over my own rear wing. Yeah, the front splitter always stays on, so it can't be damaged or fallen off. Let's see, can we beat 329? 330, nice. Nice drift into the corner there. Whoa. Oh, just made it. I was worried there for a second. But we do use rewind in the exhibition races, so if we miss a checkpoint, we can go back. Except for the individual race categories on the levels leaderboard. Rewinding is not allowed, but on the full game runs, we do allow it. So this is a full game run, but hopefully it won't come to that way, but if I do rewind, it's just so I can get back on track, or road, I suppose, and finish the race. That is Broadway Village done. While I set up the next race, is there anything that can be read?
Your calculation was correct. 329 kilometers per hour is about 204 miles per hour.
White Horse. There it is. The next race is White Horse. This is a straightforward race, so no laps. This is another race where you can go quite fast. which is a bit difficult to control in a 1500 horsepower limousine, but let's see. Past the driver tires. Well, we need to get ahead of this one driver tire. They brake. Whoa. Oh, phew. Gently does it. And we can safely do a wall ride. A very fast one. I was very worried for a second there. If you follow Forza, you may be aware that some of the driver tars, the behavior of the AI, they were... When Forza Horizon 6 launched about a month ago, everyone was talking about one of the AI driver tars called Bowie Knife 99 that would basically try to ram you off the track. But Bowie Knife 99's AI, it got patched in the most recent update, so hopefully no one will lose a race to Bowie Knife 99 anymore. Go through the gate there. Nice drift into... Accidentally broke the fence there, but doesn't matter. You get skill points for that. Landscaping. Oh, I hit a tree there, but no worries. Great thing about a 1500 horsepower limousine is that the acceleration is actually quite good. Gentle brake. I use the handbrake just to make things a little easier. The handbrake is actually quite helpful in this game, especially when you're doing high-speed off-road races. So that is that one done. Next one, looking at my notes, is Lakehurst Woodland, which is... That's Derwent Reservoir. That's Forest, not that one. This one. This is a circuit race again. Now, this is actually one of the only races where it's not a good idea to wall ride, because some of the checkpoint flags are actually placed just in front of the wall, so if you wall ride, you actually might miss them. That is, except for this very first one. This very first corner you can wall ride. But that's the only... I lost the rear wing again, no. Yeah, that's the only wall in this particular race that you can wall ride on, because the rest of them, the checkpoint flags, are further away from the wall. Like that one there, there's a gap between the wall and the checkpoint flag. What do you reckon? Do you reckon the car looks better with or without the rear wing?
I like it with. I like...
That's fair, yeah. Also, because a rear wing on a limousine is probably nothing you'll ever see in real life. Especially a Thomas the Tank Engine themed limousine with 1500 horsepower. That's the best thing about Forza. Your
I've never
wildest...
seen a limousine like that, with or without.
That's the great thing about Forza. Your dream car can come to life. You can literally make any car real. Well, not any car real as such, because it's a video game, but there are some really funny cars in the Forza series. Like, just this one alone, Forza Horizon 4, the one I'm playing, there is the PLP50, the smallest car ever made. I think it's roughly the same size as one of those Little Tykes cars for kids. We also have the Mercedes-Benz Unimog, which is a giant truck. And for those who've seen Top Gear, the Reliant, the three-wheeled car with one wheel at the front, it does tend to roll over a lot if you go to a corner without braking, so we put stabilizers on the car so it doesn't roll over. And because this game is set in the UK, you can drive one of the black cabs, like the taxi. Oh wait, I can wall ride this one. Yeah, I've been so used to doing this particular race without wall riding, so sometimes my brain is just like, you will never wall ride on this track. Nice drift. For a game that came out in 2018, it still holds up, I think. Like, it looks stunning.
Yeah.
I forgot you can actually wall ride on this track as well. I probably should have mentioned it the first time I wall ride, but for some reason my brain was like, don't mention it for some reason. Ah, that's a wall. Nice drift. No, not really a nice drift, but nice tire smoke. And why not drift into the finish line? The next race, looking at the notes, is Lakehurst Forest. You might have recalled me when I was hosting talking about a swag finish method. It's on this race. Because the finishing line in this race is just after a bridge. But normally you're meant to go under the bridge, but there's hills either side of the bridge. So if you manage to ram up the bridge at high speed, you can finish the race in mid-air. Before we get to the swag finish, feel free to read out anything from behind the scenes or from the chat. Anything, really.
I would just like to remind everyone that Speedromizer 9 is supporting QMUNITY, a US LGBT plus charity based in British Columbia that helps people of the US LGBT persuasion. All of our donations go directly to them. You can donate at speedromizer.live/donate, and we would really appreciate it. There is currently a bid war for our next game, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, for which character is chosen. Right now, Big the Cat has a commanding lead.
Yeah, Big the Cat!
There's
He's
still
awesome.
time if there are any Ryo Hazuki fans out there.
I believe, is Ryo the protagonist of Shenmue, I think? Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, almost did a front flip there.
That's not until the end of the race.
Yeah. Earlier on I did use a rewind, so I suppose that's a good time to show off what the rewind feature does. It does cost about 5 seconds, but it does help to finish the race, because I missed a checkpoint earlier on. In that situation, rewinding would have been faster than just waiting for the respawn. Alright, here we go. For those who like to see cars in midair, here we are.
Oh, yeah.
Build up some speed, go to the right of the bridge, and fly! And of course, we finish the race on the ground again. That doesn't actually save time, I just wanted to show that off anyway. Next up is Derwent Reservoir. For a rally race, I believe this race doesn't actually have the off-road section until about 85 or 80 to 85% of the race. It's mostly on asphalt road until then. on this race, though, we can get to drive across a dam. So pick wall ride into there, lose the rear wing again, and over a dam. I'm very sorry to those who love the rear wing. Driving this car at high speeds is quite scary sometimes. Go through water. Oh yeah, this, at the moment we are in the spring season of the game, which means that sometimes the roads might get a little bit wet from rain. But before then, the winter season had snow everywhere, so we tend to prefer the summer and spring seasons. Because even though the spring season, the roads can get quite wet sometimes, they're still more manageable than snow everywhere. Another wall ride! Don't flip over! Oh, almost flipped over again.
What are the roads like during the fall season?
A little bit slippery because leaves tend to be on the track, but they are still better. So, like, in terms of what Forza runners prefer, we prefer summer best of all, because there's no hazards on the road at all. Then spring, because even though the roads can sometimes get wet, they're still more manageable. Then autumn, and then winter. Although in winter, there's an exclusive... wait, wall ride first? In winter, there's a drag race that can only be done in the winter season. So for the all drag races speedrun, we do that in the winter season. This exclusive drag race is literally racing on an ice river or pond, lake. Body of water, there you go. A body of water completely frozen up. Next up, we have Greendale Foothills. Yes, I did read that correctly. This one is possibly the second longest dirt race in the game. The longest race in the game is called the Gauntlet. That will be later on in the run. This one, what makes it so long is just, for some reason, it just takes very long to do one lap individually, so combine that to have 3 laps, and you're looking at roughly around 4 minutes. Let's see if I can get sub 4 minutes on this track.
That's a plus.
And I really hope that the rear wing stays on. Nice drift. But also because this track has quite a few corners at the start there, as you saw, sometimes it can get a little bit sluggish trying to get through all of the corners. But now we have a high-speed section. Directly into a wall ride, so I'll use my handbrake or e-brake to do it cleanly. No, the rear wing, no! On another wall ride. Use the fence there to slow me down. That was nice. These brick fences, they're like walls sort of, but they're breakable. They will slow you down if you hit them, but that's really useful for this one race at that very last corner. Because if they weren't there, I would probably be ramming headfirst into the opposite wall. I'll just do, I think, a wall ride here. I'm like, yeah. If you notice the triangle pathway that I've set on, that is the recommended braking line. You don't have to have them on, I just prefer to put them on just because why not. The red means brake now. Yellow is like warnings. But again, you don't have to follow this. I wasn't looking then. You don't have to follow this specific braking line. You can do whatever you like so. And I ran over my own rear wing again. Someone should keep a tally of how many times I've lost the rear wing. Thanks,
has
brick
it
wall.
been all of them so far?
Yeah, that is a good point. Yeah. That's the great thing about cars in Forza. They look damaged, but they still run somehow. Wall ride. Okay, very nice drifting. I think I'll do a wall ride here. Nice drift. And on the road again. Oh. Those tires, there was a small stack of tires there. Sometimes I found that they do tend to stop you dead in your tracks if you hit them. The collision's a little bit funky on the tire walls. That wasn't exactly what I was trying to do, but I'll take it. Thanks brick wall. So many walls to keep a track on, yes. And here's the finish line.
Is it the same walls on every lap?
They do respawn, yeah.
Who is rebuilding these walls during a race?
That is actually a very good question, and one I never really thought about until now. Probably someone with like maybe they hide the flash. That's the wrong way. The next one is this one. Holyrood Park. Or maybe it's a video game. Maybe they hide Sonic to fix the walls. Or maybe that, because every game has Toho nowadays, maybe that character who can, stop time just placing one brick every millisecond or something. This is another straightforward race, so no laps. This one is a mostly road race. The off-roading section, I almost flipped over. Quick wall ride here. And the rear wing stayed on, hooray!
Yahoo!
This is the off-roading section. Or can I hit it? Can I hit it? Yes, I hit it. It's a bit slow in a limousine. Faster in the proper rally cars. In the world record laps of this specific track, we tend to use an actual supercar or a hypercar because most of the track is on road. So not every day you see a $1 million or $2 million race car bouncing off road.
What makes
then
it
again,
super or hyper?
Difference between hyper and super. Hypercars are generally way more powerful. Like in terms of horsepower, for example, supercars would have like a few hundred horsepower, but hypercars are likely to have near 1,000 horsepower. Like, for instance, the car that set the speed record for a production car, a Bugatti Chiron 300 Plus, that one is a hypercar because so much technology is crammed into the engine alone make it ridiculously powerful. Ooh, yeah. Whereas a supercar, it is powerful, yes, but traditionally they are not as powerful. That doesn't make sense. I was just thinking of words on the road. Okay. Next up, Highland Farm. Which is this one. This is another 3-lap race. In this one, wall riding is done on almost every corner. So be prepared to see a lot of it. While we are doing this specific race, feel free to read out something or react to anything.
The Tailfin stayed on all of last race. That was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Why not tell us in a donation message whether you like your limousine with or without the Tailfin?
And wall ride, don't lose it, don't lose it. Okay, it stayed on. Let's see if we can finish a race with the rear wing on.
I'm getting more attached to the rear wing than the rear wing is to the car.
Rear spoiler, that's another term. Oh, nope. No! No! This car would do great in a demolition derby in real life because it's just like indestructible. And quick ram there. Well, not ram as such, but it'll save time from braking. Oh, don't hit the house! Okay. That was a little bit slow there, but never mind. Oh, only just hit the checkpoint, that's good. I suppose that's the benefits of rally racing in a limousine. Because the car is so long, you can sometimes just hit the corner, the checkpoint flags. Wall ride. Sometimes on races, I found that I might wall ride, but not wall ride the next lap. I don't know why. I guess instinct, I'm not sure. It just happens sometimes. But that's Highland Farm finished. Next up, we have Moorhead Rally, which is this one. Shoutouts to my character for wearing the most appropriate outfit for racing in the dirt. Good. This race will finish at Mudkicker's 4x4. That is the off-roading dirt. Ooh, the park in this game. Traditionally for people who love rally cars, it's just a playground basically. Use a traffic car there to get me some control of the limousine. And we're gonna hit this wall. Oh, that one was a bit slow, but no matter. This is a marathon, not a sprint. It literally is a marathon event. This is Speedromizer is a marathon event, not a sprint event.
And this game is not a sprinting game. You're driving, not running.
Exactly, yes. Some people theorized that for Forza Horizon 6 you could get out of the car and walk, but anyone who's played Forza before, you know, that's not gonna happen. You're in a car. That sentence didn't make sense, but I was just saying it in the middle of a high-speed race, so forgive me for my lack of common sense there.
Pay attention to the race, that's the important thing.
Yeah, fair enough, yeah. But yeah, in the Horizon games, everyone drives around in cars for everything. We don't need to walk. Here is Mud Kickers. We have a few jumps. Fly! Landing in the water to wash off the dirt. But then get dirty immediately again. Very nice windmills. Oh, I've literally just realized the rear wing has stayed on for this whole race.
Yay!
Alright, that's one race done without the rear wing falling off.
2, at least.
Yes, 2, thank you. Next up, we have the Mud Kickers 4x4 Scramble. So, this is the race actually at Mud Kickers 4x4. This is another lap race. You'll see those little jumps again. When I've been moderating some of the individual runs, sometimes the car might flip because you might land directly on the jump. So let's just hope that does not happen. Or unless you love seeing chaos, let's hope that happens. Nice wall ride. Ooh, just hit the checkpoint. Alright, here we go. Time to jump. Oh, careful, and there we go. You want to hit the checkpoints, obviously. This isn't Mario Kart Wii, where you can just skip every checkpoint. You have to go through them all. Ooh, nice wall ride again. Okay, hit the puddle, and here we go. Time to jump again.
Whee.
Whoa, 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 careful, limousine. Seems to be that second jump throwing the control away. But that's okay, because we can gain the control back with the power of the controller in your hands as you use it, I guess. Is there anything to be read?
Not at the moment. Do you have anything you would like me to read? Send us a donation at speedromizer.live/donate.
That one wasn't. Oh no, the rear wing!
Oh, so close.
And one jump. Now let's see if we can gain control again. Oh, that one was actually pretty good this time. Nice. Nice drift. That one wasn't so nice. But that is the end of the Mud Kickers race. Next up, we have Astmore Rally. Which is this one. This one will have a lot of turns, so like, if you drew a squiggly line, that is this specific race. So we're probably going to do a lot of wall riding then.
Oh boy.
Unless for some reason the collision decides no. We can start with a wall ride here. We might do a wall ride count, because this one might have the most wall riding in any race. That's 2. And 3. You can see in the mini-map in the bottom left-hand corner, there's your squiggly race
Oh
track.
my goodness.
And we are about to enter the squiggle. That was 4. No! Oops. No problem. I'll just count that as a wall ride, because I hit the wall. Why not? I've already lost track.
I have one of the handheld clicker thing.
Oh, nice.
Counts for me, so I'm using that to count.
Oops. No matter. I'll count that as a wall ride, why not? Wasn't clean, but I'll count it. I think that is the end of the squiggle. Whoa! 2 wheels there. Ow, no, the collision. Sometimes that can happen. Not every wall does that, but some walls do tend to just stop you for some reason. And another race where the rear wings spoiler stayed on.
Yay!
How many wall rides was that?
Do you want to guess?
32.
I counted 13.
I was wrong. Hooray.
So we might have different definitions of wall ride.
Next up, we have this one. Bamberg Pinewood. This race, it might look similar to the Gauntlet coming up, because the Gauntlet sort of takes other races and sort of combines them into the one really long one. So if you played Mario Kart World, I know that sometimes I don't remember what mode it is, but in Mario Kart World there's like I think there's like a race where you sort of just keep going, and it goes through several other races. Does that make sense?
That's how most of the modes work. The Grand Prix, you do a race and then you drive to the next race and do one lap of that course.
Alright. Well, the Gauntlet does that, essentially. Except you do it all at once, so it's not like individual races. And it doesn't do laps, it sort of just takes the straightforward races and combines some of them into the one long one. So you'll recognize the start of this race when we do that one. Drift tap. Wall riding. And the rear wing's gone.
No. Come back.
High speed. Let's see if we can beat 204. So it's 329 kilometers to beat. It doesn't look like we'll do that, but... Whoa!
Goes to 314.
Still pretty good. I also lost both of the wing mirrors as well. This is normal in a limousine. Sometimes people drive this car online just to mess around. Personally, I consider it to be the most fun car in the game because, I mean, it's a limousine. Drifting one at high speed is just pure chaos. And we can thank the developers for bringing the limousine back into Forza Horizons 5 and 6. And that is the end of Bamberg Pinewood. The next race, the next one is the Gauntlet, so be prepared to sit for 9 minutes, because I believe that's my best time in the limousine, because I did a practice run earlier on. Before we begin this long race, feel free to read out something from the tech crew or from the chat.
This is Speedromizer, the speedrunning marathon where the game you submit is not the game you run. If you would like to join us for a future event and join our Discord server, we would love to have you, and you can submit a game to teach someone else, and hopefully they will have as much fun as I'm sure you did learning this game.
And Twitch chat, if you do submit it, make sure you submit Forza so we can get Forza in more events.
And now that Forza 6 is out,
Yeah?
if you have it,
Very
you
true.
run it.
I recently did a all wristband events. That's the equivalent of the back when I did Forza Horizon 3 at Speedromizer 8, I believe. I did an all showcase events run. Forza Horizon 6's all wristband events is basically that same thing. Oh, high speed. Here we go. I saw 318. Yeah. Phew.
So
After
I'm not
the
beating
run,
on record.
after the run's done, if there's time, I'll do like a top speed run of this car. We can go through mud kickers again and jump again. Ooh, whoa. Nice drift. What do you reckon, Twitch chat? Do you want me to see how fast I can make this thing go? If you don't, then cool, I guess. But if you do, then cool, I guess, again.
Yeah.
Ooh, hit the wall, hit the bridge there, but no matter. The line again. It is a marathon, not a sprint. I might say that line a few times, but it's relevant every time. And the rear wing is still on. Hooray.
Yay!
And I really hope I didn't just jinx myself then. Ooh. Bentley does it. The record on Speedrun.com for this race, the record changes depending on if you do the online rivals board in this game and the Speedrun.com board, because obviously we do accept collisions, because if the race is, even if the lap is a bit flagged for rough collisions, we still do allow it. The record on Speedrun.com is a Lamborghini Diablo GTR, I believe, which is a retro supercar from the 1990s. But in this, I believe it is that Hoonigan I mentioned at the start of this run, because that car is monstrous. It looks small, but it is really powerful. But here we go, nice drift into there. Alright, everything seems good so far. And again, I'm hoping I didn't jinx myself. Okay, here we have... Okay, 5 boulders, I guess. Wall riding time. Oh! That was scary. And another wall ride here. No! The wing's gone!
Aww.
I stayed on for most of it. That is a good view. Nice mountain. And we will be driving on a track on that mountain later on. But for now, we can just marvel at how huge and tall the mountain is, as I am sure most mountains are huge and tall.
That's probably in the definition somewhere.
Probably, yeah. Sometimes the walls are... careful. We don't want to crash into the walls, but sometimes it's just inevitable in a 1500 horsepower limousine. Do a small jump. Another wall ride. There is a wall coming up that has the checkpoint flags a bit further away from the wall, so I won't be wall riding on that one. It is this corner coming up. I will be braking. And that's good. And we hit an ice cream cone, so we got the creamed skill point. which may sound a bit suspicious out of context, but because we are playing a E-rated game, I believe it is in America, we are going to call it the ice cream skill point.
That is a waste of ice cream, though. Why put it on your car when you could just eat it?
But it's decoration that way if you could get ice cream on the car.
If you want a decoration, I'd put on another spoiler.
Yeah, fair enough, yeah. There is actually, in some of the later Forza games, there is a car, the 1993, 93 or 95 BMW M5, I think? M3 or M5, one of them. But you can give it 2 rear wings.
Ooh!
I don't know if that was...
Let's go.
I don't know if it was intentional or not, but it is very interesting to see. In Horizon 6, they actually upgraded the rear wing because they've been using the same model for, I believe, since 2012 with the original Forza Horizon. Either that, or no, actually, I think it was since Forza Horizon 2 in 2000. I'm not sure, but basically the point is they were using the same model of rear spoiler for a while. So for Horizon 6, they actually updated it. So it looks a bit different. Now that the gauntlet's done, next one is Ambleside. This one is a smaller one, so expect a lot of turning, I guess. Well, I mean, you can sort of assume that will be in any race, in any motorsport in the world. But this one in a limousine, it'll be a bit sluggish, because... well, I mean, it's a limousine. We can do a wall ride here, but with this one we don't want to wall ride all the way, because we can just turn like this, and hit the checkpoint, and get hit by other cars, I suppose. Whoa! Whew. Goodbye, car. Right, we've got to be careful of this tree. That tree tends to mess people up on their run sometimes. And it is always just that tree, because there's 2 ways of going around it. You can either go right or left to the tree. Either way, it'll lead directly to the finish line, but... not the finish line, the checkpoint, but... it's common to get hit by that, or hit that tree. The tree doesn't hit you, you hit the tree. Logic.
The third law of motion states that you are both equally hitting each other.
Yeah.
Which is to say, hopefully not at all. But you...
So go left with that. Ooh, that was good. What was it? Newton's 6th law. Trees do not hit people. Nice drift. What do you reckon? Should we go left or right? I think we'll go right.
Right.
Wasn't enough time to let you answer, sorry.
I was looking up for a joke. Never mind.
No worries. Next up is Derwent Water, which is this one. And normally... Okay, hi car. Traditionally, you would just immediately start the race by doing the default one. For Derwent Water, for some reason, it just doesn't allow you to do that. So what we've done is we've set up a race with the route. We've just allowed the use of any car So if you want to do like a taxi run, you can choose the taxi, if that makes sense. Yeah. We do allow this, but it strictly must be the original layout. So what we do is we go into the settings, we make a event, keep the layout because otherwise it's not valid, and we set it so that you can drive any car in it. I set this race during the autumn season, so you can see leaves everywhere. I think I'll probably, when the summer season comes around in the game, I think I'll probably make another event. Obviously keep the same layout, that's a tree. Yeah, obviously keep the same layout, just make sure that I can choose any car. I am just blubbering words. You can say hello to the boulders, and then goodbye.
Boulders. Bye, boulders.
People living in the houses right next to the roads must be fed up of cars zooming past their house. Alright.
I've had this car engine buzzing in my ear like a bee for the last hour.
For those who don't like the V12 Lamborghini engine, I'm so sorry. Hit the ice cream again.
No.
Here we have a wall ride. Alright. This is the third last race of the run. We have 2 more left. So for those who don't like the V12 engine, good news, it's almost done. Yeah, I had to use the V12 Lamborghini engine because it is the most powerful engine you can put in this car. There are other engines, but this one just gives you the high speed. Ooh, wheel spin. We won 30,000 credits. Hooray.
Wow.
Normally we don't want wheel spins because they cost time, so I just quickly spammed A to get it over quickly. This is the second last race of the run, but also this is the last lap race. Mortimer Gardens. And we're racing at night. What do you think of the night in this game?
It lowers visibility.
It does. So this race is a little bit more challenging, but there's lamps everywhere, so we can see where we are going at least. Oh, nice drift. Almost nice drift. Hit the wall, but doesn't matter. Crash into the give way sign.
I should have given you more way.
Wall right there. That wall, obviously, we didn't do that in lap 1 because it's at the very start of the race. It would have been slower, but lap 2 and 3 we can wall right there. That wall, just as well, just now, it would have been, I believe it actually would have been a bit slower to wall right there. So, not every wall is best to wall ride on. Gently does it. Nice. Good save. And Wall ride. And the rear wing's gone again. Just missed the tree. And under the bridge. Okay, let me just gently... Okay, that was good. And that was the very last lap race. We have one last race of this run. It is at Glen Rannoch. I hope you've enjoyed listening to the wonderful V12 engine, or I hope you are happy to stop listening to the V12 engine in a minute or so.
I'm going to be hearing it in my sleep tonight.
Just casual sleeping and then... So here we go. We start under this viaduct. This is another race where the track can get a bit squiggly, so expect a few wall rides here and there. As we do this last race, I just want to give a shout out to the wonderful Forza speedrunning community. You are all very good people. And as I say that, I hit the wall. But yes, shout out to everybody who let me run Forza again. If you want to see more Forza, then nice. Maybe you can do the cross-country races next time, who knows? So, we are on the mountain that I mentioned earlier on. Sometimes it'll be a bit faster to just drift. Why not? Let's see if I can hit the track point in midair. You cannot, so don't do that again. Lesson learned. That's another swag one. I haven't fully worked it out yet, but on that small jump there, if you manage to drive correctly, you can hit a checkpoint in mid-air. I haven't managed to fully do it yet. So I hope you all liked watching a blunder or a fail. But never mind. We are now going back down the mountain. Another wall ride. I almost left the track by going in midair. Okie dokie. I hope everybody has enjoyed this run as a whole. If you do want to get into Forza speedrunning, then nice. If you don't, that's also fine. There's other games to speedrun out there, I guess. But yeah, I do recommend checking out Forza speedruns. Our time is just coming up right now. This is the final wall ride of the game. Of the run, I mean. And time's coming up as we finish the line, cross the finish line. So, time. Whew. Ow. Wow, that was all dirt races. Need a stretch. That was every single dirt race, all 20 of them. Wow, that was a good run, I think. What was the time?
The time looks to be 1:13:10.
I think that's a limo percent mod record.
Wow.
Nice.
Great job.
Is there enough time to try a top speed run, perhaps? We can see how fast this thing truly is.
I will ask.
I think it was this tune. No, I think I'll just customize it. Get rid of the front splitter and the rear spoiler, and I think I will also lower the suspension to give me more stability. Make sure got the proper tuning.
You have the all clear. Let's see how fast this limo can go.
I just wanted to check before I do that I do have the right tuning. I think that's it. Oh, I should probably also change the tires. I've just realized I'm still on the dirt tires. So that's very easy fix. Just that. Alright, so let's see. It says 411, but you never know, it could be even faster. Who knows? Okie dokie. I will go to the highway here to do this. This will be about 1 minute, so be very quick. And here we go. That's 200. 250. Do a quick jump there.
Oh.
And now we enter the highway. 300. $370. 390. Come on, can we hit 400? 400 in a limousine. Nice. 410 I saw. So that was Forza Horizon 4's limousine. In the later ones, the engines can hit that 431 I mentioned. I just got the wrong game, but yeah. I hope you enjoyed the chaos that is the limousine. And if you do play Forza Horizon 5 or 6, because they're the ones that you can play without being delisted. I didn't say that right, but do check out the limousine, because it is a very fun car. I believe that is everything from me. Is there anything that needs to be said before we go?
Just that 410 kilometers per hour is about 255 miles per hour.
Nice. Yeah, that is everything from me. So, see ya.
Even if you try so hard, we're never gonna get this far. We're never gonna get this far. Trust me, trust me. And even if you try so hard, we're never gonna get this far. We're never gonna get this
Wow, that was fast. You know what? We got another racing game immediately right after this, so don't go anywhere. Or do if you want to take a tiny little break, get more water, get a snack, stretch your legs, refill your car, because Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, all cups, will be coming up very, very soon. You're watching Speedromizer, the speedrunning marathon where the game you submit is not the game you run. If you would like to join us and possibly teach a game or play a game or both in Speedromizer 10, you can join our Discord server. We would love to have you. We are raising money for QMUNITY, British Columbia's US LGBT plus resource center. You can donate to them at speedromizer.live/donate and add a donation message for me to read if you would like to. So far we have raised $1,849 for QMUNITY. We are so close to 2,000. I think we can get there by the end of this run.